Better get my depth chart, pretty sure. Yeah, dude. Pearson McGraw is the third tackle now. Followed by Jerron Bruce and Malik Reed. Yeah, we got enough guys out here making some pop. The 84 Steelers. TJ Watt, Juju Smith-Schuster, Devin Bush. Couple of big old boys. Ooh, I like this. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me. Got ourselves a big old ball game right here. Big old ball. Bobby's got 133 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, 5 picks, about 6.5 sacks.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Unless Lester Lewis comes out of the tunnel on a wheelchair.
Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
Oh, it's snowing in Pittsburgh. Okay, I'm wearing all white.
Coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts
and it's a fucking blizzard.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make wins here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, it's been perfection so far. They come in here unbeaten at 14-0.
And just 2 wins away from doing something only 2 teams have ever done. But the most important thing for them now is to make it to the postseason in one piece.
I'm Casey Kasem on your top 20. Wow, this game looks way better right now. It looks clean.
Underway here in week 16. This one taken from the 7th.
Yeah, I can already tell this is going to be a fucked up game, bro. I can't even see my guys.
So out come the Steelers now.
I'm going to have to restart this right now.
As we take a peek at their versatile
the jersey numbers.
Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck Marcus Mariota.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
First carry for James Conner.
Oh my God.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner.
And big Vincent Coles get off a block.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
You guys are running power.
39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first and 10 is counted. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs.
Oh, big old hit by Bobby.
But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They're running outside power
defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it
they
with
did
extra
it like 3 times already.
Brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mario.
Stuck. Oh, that's the Bobby Okereke pick, though. I was stuck on that guy. Watch that.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Opposite.
On first down, Callaway. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It does.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers
on my depth chart, dude.
They know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they...
The fuck? Tyree's a 70 now. What the fuck? Oh, these must be like their adjusted things. Okay. Tripping. Look here, Jerry Richardson's already a 74 overall. Tampering. I guess we're good everywhere else. I don't know what happened there. It was weird. Maybe, yeah. Could. Look at Jerry Richardson's better than Strumman in the slot. Way better. No, I know. I don't know what the fuck they did.
They don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango.
Why do I have to run out of this fucking shit?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Metcalf. And down inside the 15,
it was pretty tight.
10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Yeah, I know.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw.
He was like the top running back in the draft.
You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish
what a hit by
Tremaine
Edmonds on
I
tried to truck his ass.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Followed that blocker like
his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
They didn't sign any quarterbacks.
I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Wow, look at that move. A little tight spin after a G. That was amazing. Never see that.
James Conner, the Steelers, ready to get their next drive going. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a shot taken
why can't I react to that,
it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, Working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, Townsend. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. On second down, Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Killian, I'm straight off playing
That's all they needed
versus,
to keep the drive going.
I don't really play versus anymore.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Metcalf.
Oh, there's that man.
Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run.
I haven't looked in a while, but he hasn't really been doing a lot.
Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
I'm afraid to, like, throw the ball in this weather right now, just running the hell out of it.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I know. I just ran right into him. Like, I just was on an angle.
Some of these play calls.
Yeah, I didn't press anything. I just ran straight into him.
You know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that too, yeah. I did see that.
Because otherwise, this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Oh, he's got a man right.
I gotta keep following that guy a little longer.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
The goal for any offense.
I think I took him away too early on that back.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly execute. And he's going to be sacked.
Bruce
getting a sack. Right at the midfield stripe.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple scores.
Usually he has multiples if he has one.
They're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
Leonard and Okereke just always
down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing is Mariota. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The big fella, 30. And he will score. Touchdown.
Jerron Bruce.
In And the Colts, they
Greg
add on to their
Stroman gets blocked
advantage.
3 on the year.
We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal. You got
I know, man. That's what I'm saying. This guy's just
that makes it
money.
susceptible to a block here. Not only
It's him and Quincy, though, that are like the 2 guys I just can't get rid of.
Where they didn't create a penalty. Oftentimes in that
They just slowly work their way up the depth chart. That's the best part. Stroman used to be my 6. Quincy was my 5 at one point.
In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
It's going to be 3 in zone. Oh.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I missed that fucking pick.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And you can see they've already clinched the AFC North. As it stands, of course, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend. But we always talk about coaches saying we want to win that division, and that's the key thing, right?
You're exactly right. Win the division. That's where it all starts. That's how you construct your team each and every year. How are we going to win our division? What's it going to take? What type of team do we need to have? Then once you get that accomplished, you're hosting the first round. You're hosting the wild card. So you tell your fans, come on out and support us here. Let's use this as a springboard for a deep run.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, a big old down
here. It can
here.
be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Yeah, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Fielded at the 20.
I don't know which way I was going to run right there. I just stayed on the diagonal of the street.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
That guy I shook myself with that blocker.
And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give right side. Callaway able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. He scored.
I had one game he had 6.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen
my kick meter is lagging every time right now.
It had all of those elements.
Like as soon as it starts going, it like kind of lags at the top.
Almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer.
I think I'm snapping too early. I need to just wait a second and let the game like catch up or something.
And of course the blocking has to form
in front
to get it downfield for the touchdown.
Yeah, I was good at that. Good at Tiger Woods.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw is Mariota.
No way.
And Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
he got like 3 feet in one.
Your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up.
Mariota now to throw on first down.
How do I let that fucking guy get open?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This
offense I did see that. I did. I think that's what made me freeze for a sec.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Mariota again. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Mariota now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off the corner with good timing. You get a completion, as we just saw.
Wow. Herman's got it complete.
Going underneath every time that running back.
But not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, Mariota.
I thought they were going to try to come over the middle deep in the back of the end zone. It's like wide open back there.
Throw took him a little too far. It's second
down.
down.
I was terrified there was going to be someone cutting across.
So the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. To the air again, Mariota. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando
Christmas
to check
Eve.
in with Jonathan Coachman
Christmas
for our
Day.
EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll begin in the state of Texas, an AFC South matchup between Jacksonville and Houston. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. DJ Chark, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities. Check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis.
No, you've already been
and
the
that
Bengals.
one all even as they play the visiting Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer,
it'll be interesting because we'll start like a little later, you know, and we'll see where all these guys are at that
all
point.
Right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Townsend. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
one of these guys will slip block,
and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good out of scheme going.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Almon's hurt. Oh my God, dude.
We've got an injured Colt after that last play.
Wow.
And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Oh God, dude, if I lose him. What? Oh, they better challenge this.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
So many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out for them.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Maybe.
Braden Smith, he's like my best. Play zone defense so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much.
He's worked his way up.
On third down, Callaway, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right
stiff arm that dude. I tried to stiff arm him to get
catches in the tight end position. He took a lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Townsend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They were trying to do what they were trying to do earlier. I was working that outside power rush.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down.
Is that Vaughn?
Back at the 2.
The superstar. This is where he's going to start to flourish now. In the Lester Lewis spot.
Down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Man, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard of a pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun. Townsend. Ebron's got it. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move
I almost ran that, no lie.
He still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-up in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start the drive with Connor. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. 1st down, Mariota. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota.
Oh my
He'll find Smith-Schuster.
God.
That's complete.
Dude.
That's good for 28 yards.
Fucking had a brain fart or something.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throw, Mariota. Big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown,
he sewed it up.
Indianapolis.
Did he?
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
No way.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. This is going to put him back in not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Mariota. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown.
I'm like waiting for it. I was almost too late, but he's got such a fucking wide range.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense.
You can like get to a spot so fast.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
I didn't move it right a little bit. I always move it a little bit. I just figured I could just drill it.
And that will extend this big
lead. Kick it hard.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick six.
I thought they were going to go to it again, dude. He threw it over the middle. Oh, my. I think he would have had me there. I was thinking there's no way they do it again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
Wide open.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field.
This is one of those games where I didn't like blitz all game just because like everything just kept working.
Now a pass take, hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota.
Oh my God. You think they'd learn?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Steelers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Mariota now. It's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. He coughed it up. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not much, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. There less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. On 1st and 10, Townsend. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw again, and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota complete to Washington. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last shot now for Mariota. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Indianapolis, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
with the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Ain't saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they. Though they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number two. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. So talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game. Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back? Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?